How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, God.
I have been waiting for this moment
Oh, my God.
for a full week.
A whole week?
A whole week.
Why?
Because I have been dying to tell you my goddamn.
Oh, please tell me.
God damn!
Okay. Hard swallow. This is either going to make or break our friendship.
Oh,
You're either going
no.
to think I'm like the coolest bestie ever, or you're going to be terrified of anything and question all of my past, behavior.
Okay.
So,
I'm ready for it.
you better be. We're just jumping right into goddams because this is so important, and I have been sitting on this
Okay.
for a whole week.
Oh, my God.
And I haven't told you.
No.
I've told a couple other people, and everybody.
First of all, that's what's going to break our friendship.
I know. Well, I had to for this very
Are you
moment.
pregnant?
Oh God, no, no.
like,
I would.
I think you're crazy.
I would literally ask you to meet me at the top of some stairs. That's why I have this.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay. So I've told a few people about this. Almost everybody thinks I'm batshit crazy. My brother was behind it, so he was like, "Oh, not a bad idea." So
Okay.
the other day, my son was outside playing and I was getting dinner ready and he's like, "Mom, can I go on the trampoline?" And I was like, "Sure, go for it. Have fun, fucking do whatever you want."
Yeah, live your dream.
Yeah, live your best life. And so I hear him go, "Mom?" And I said, "What?" And he goes, "There's something weird on the trampoline."
I know what it is.
Yeah, I knew you would know what it is.
Okay.
But I don't know. You might be able to guess where I'm going with this, but just wait, okay?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so there's something weird on the trampoline. And so I'm like, "What is it?" And I go out there and I look, and on the blue part of that protects the springs on the trampoline so you don't get pinched or whatever.
Yeah.
There is a dead rabbit, and it's only
Partial.
the back half of a dead rabbit. Literally the tail end of a dead rabbit is on this trampoline. And you just see its little fluffy tail and its spine, no head, nothing, whatever. And I was like, "Oh shit, this is blowing my mind. How did this thing get up here?"
Hawks.
Yeah. Or
Your crows left you something.
exactly. So excited. Okay, I just literally screamed into the mic. So excited. So my son is like, "What is it? What is it?" And I'm going through that mom brain of do I tell him that this is a dead animal or what? And then I have been way too honest with this kid, and he's going to grow up to be a psycho. But I was like, "Honey, that's a dead rabbit." And he was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Well, the back half of a dead rabbit."
Well, I mean, mostly.
Yeah. And then he was so concerned, and he was just standing back. He was on the trampoline, but on the other side of the trampoline.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Okay,"
Can I
super
touch
freaked
it?
out. Well, it's my son. So I looked at him and I said, "Baby, did you touch it?" And he goes, "No, I didn't touch it." "Would I have to wash my hands if I touched it?" And I said, "For sure you have to wash your hands if you touched it. Did you touch it?" And he goes, "I touched it a little bit." And I'm like, "Of course you did. You're my kid." I knew he fucking touched it. I knew he touched it. Anyway, so he washed his hands. But
Would I have to wash my hands?
yes. Should I be concerned? So, and then Chelsea was running around the yard. So I was like, "Did Chelsea bring it up here?" I've only seen her on the trampoline once. And it's one of those trampolines that has the netting around the side so the kids don't fall off.
Yeah.
And so I got her over here. I was like, "Chelsea, come here, look." And try to get her to smell the bunny. And she did not give any fucks about it. So I was like, for sure it wasn't Chelsea. And Lee was like, it was probably a hawk or something. And that sucker was fucking picked clean. So he's probably right. And then I was like, or it's my crows. And this is my first motherfucking gift. And I was so excited that my crows potentially, I don't even know if they hunt rabbit.
I don't think crows eat rabbit, but they may have found it left by a hawk, and then
Yeah.
we're like,
Look at
this
what I
looks
found.
like a gift receptacle.
Yeah. And then they left it on my trampoline. So I was like, "Lee, get the dead carcass. This is your job, right?"
Yeah, you are the father.
Yeah. And he was like, "How do I get it?" And then he got a shovel and all this other shit. And I was like, "Why don't you just grab a bag?" I was so confused about what was going on. But he did his little thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wait, don't throw it away."
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what he said. And he said, "What?" And I said, "This is a gift from my crows. I'm going to make Lucky Rabbit's feet."
I'm sorry.
And so
What?
I made you a gift. Open it.
Are you kidding? Is this sanitary? For anyone just listening, she just handed me a paper towel.
I didn't have
wadded
time
up.
to wrap it. I didn't have time to wrap it. Open it, open it, open it.
Well, this makes it infinitely creepier.
I know. It's been sitting on my kitchen counter for like a week, so...
Oh my God. I'm so concerned it's on a little fucking keychain.
Made you a Lucky Rabbit's foot keychain out of a gift from my crow. I have one also. They're matching.
It's so small.
I know. It was like a baby rabbit for sure.
Oh my God. This is like a Lucky Rabbit's leg.
Yeah, I left it in its natural form. I didn't straighten it out. I thought you would like it more.
It's like a Lucky...
Yes, it's sanitary. It's that
Have you cleaned it? Yeah.
Yeah, like you wash it with... I had to fucking Google all this. I just didn't know this for the
Yeah,
record.
you just didn't know taxidermy stuff. That's
Yeah.
surprising.
Yeah, it had to sit in alcohol for a couple days, like rubbing alcohol. It's got its little claws were full of blood, so it fought for its life, but you know, they washed off. It's soaked in alcohol for a few days, and then like borax and water solution, and then it was washed a lot. So
Is this the foot side? Because
Yeah.
it just feels like it's a bone.
I know it's weird, right? Yeah, that's the foot side. That's like the little side its little foot steps on.
I want to see.
What if it wasn't? I kept telling Lee, I'm like, this doesn't look like a rabbit's foot, because all I've ever seen are like,
It just looks like a rabbit's leg. Like he had his foot chewed off, and this is just the like femur of a rabbit. You just give me a Lucky Rabbit's shin.
you're welcome.
I mean, I'm gonna
This
put it on
has
my
to
keychain.
fit- Of course you
I
are.
love it.
I have mine on my keychain, and my son keeps asking to look at my keychain, so I'm
I'm
a little concerned.
bit afraid that I'm gonna break its leg.
No, you'll be fine. That thing dried out in the sun for days.
But it's like a whole shin bone. Like I feel like
That's how you make a Lucky Rabbit's foot.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
They're so soft.
I googled it. So
I
that's like a fucking
appreciate this.
desert white cottontail or some shit. I don't know what's
yes.
native around here.
Alexis is here, and she's like, "Gimme,
Let
I
me
want to
touch
see it."
Let me touch it. I feel like this is the closest I will ever get to an actual authentic rabbit's, like Lucky Rabbit's foot, you know?
I used to have one when I was a kid, and then I brought it to show and tell, and I showed everyone, and I told everyone about it, and then it was a white one, and it was pretty big.
Yeah, you mean like the typical keychain ones?
Yeah.
Or was this a special one?
I mean, it was real,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was just like a typical keychain one.
And they would like make them sometimes bright green or whatever.
Oh,
like you
no,
could
mine
get
was
them in
white,
colors.
because it was,
I had one in pink, like bright pink.
oh. Well, then I was done showing and telling everyone about it, and then the girl next to me said, and I thought she said, "Can I see that?" And so I said, "Yeah," and then I handed it to her, and then she put it in her lap, and apparently what she said was, "Can I have that?"
What?
And then I was too shy to be like, "Excuse me."
Well,
I just meant you could see it.
This is your vendetta right here, your day.
So I never got another rabbit's foot.
You're welcome. I knew you needed one. There was something that told me you needed a Lucky Rabbit's
I
foot.
appreciate this. I
You
just keep
better.
petting it.
It
I'm
took
like,
me a whole week to make. I made fucking Lucky Rabbit's feet.
I love it.
Yours is way prettier than mine because I like clamped the bell on.
Did I
for
get
mine.
the movie
You got the
quality
nice
one?
Yeah, you got the one for like the display one. You know. Like the one I tried to clamp my bell down using channel locks because I couldn't find the needle nose pliers, and I was so fucking excited for this step.
Can't wait.
So I kind of crinkled my bell a little bit.
Yeah.
And then with yours, I just used my finger because I was like, you really don't need pliers to move these bells.
Oh my God, I love it. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
This makes me so happy.
See, I was like, Erin's going to be all for this. And then everybody reacted so poorly to my ideas that I was like, she might be terrified and this might end our friendship. And then every time I touch it, Lee's like, you should wash your hands. I'm like, bro, it's sanitized. Like,
clean.
All of the organic material has now been soaked in alcohol
Yeah.
and then replaced by borax.
I just keep feeling the little tiny bones inside it, and that's a little freaky.
When I drive, I rub the paw of mine. Like
Yeah.
we're high-fiving.
Yeah. Yeah. I
With
just
my
like
thumb?
to stroke it gently.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
It is weird.
It's not as soft as I thought it would be, but I think that's because of like everything the fur went
it.
through.
Yeah.
Like your oils will make it nice and soft again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I'm putting them all over it right now.
Okay. It's
I'm
your
putting
Lucky
my
Rabbit
scent on it.
Tell me if it works.
Okay.
Tell me if like great things start happening to you.
Okay. Well, I hope so. 'Cause
They
would you
will.
would you like to hear my goddamn?
yes, I would.
It's not nearly as exciting.
That's okay.
But my fucking assistant quit today. Yeah.
What? You must be the biggest bitch ever
It's
at
not
work.
even because of me.
What? That's probably what they had to tell you.
I mean,
it's not
he-
you, it's me. That's what they always say.
Actually, he didn't even tell me. He was working
Okay,
with me
then
today.
it's for sure you.
I know, right? Well, he works half with me and then half in like the store or whatever. But he always says that he'd prefer working with me because then he doesn't have to deal with customers and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I just leave him alone. Like listen to your headphones. I don't care. Do what I tell you to do. But like
Yeah.
do your
Just
thing
go
over
away.
there.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
And he was working with me today, and then he finished, and I was like, hey, you got to go to the store because I don't have any more work for you. And he was like, dang it. And I was like, deuces. And then later I got a call from my boss, and he was like, hey, so did he tell you that he put in his 2 weeks? And I was like, motherfucker.
Damn, he didn't even tell you?
No.
You guys aren't even tight.
No, we don't really talk, which I thought was great.
Which is like the highlight.
Yeah, so now I'm going to have to fucking find another one. And my boss is like, so if you know anybody, and I'm like, I don't know anybody.
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah, so now it's this whole fucking song and dance. And then I have to act presentable again. Because I was just starting to get weird with this guy.
Oh, man, why did he quit?
Because he was like, he worked in a bar before this.
That sounds way more
before
fun.
COVID, and then COVID hit. And so he got a job at our place. And I think he's like, would prefer to be in a bar scene.
Yeah,
Because
and
he's
now
like
that shit's opening
22.
up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, I'm out of here. I'm going to make more money and like tips and stuff doing other things and like way more fun work. And I'm like, bye.
Bye. And he's like, and I get to sleep in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And stay up till 2.
Yeah. So
Well, shit, that sucks.
that's it. But maybe I'll get a good one
Ooh.
with my lucky rabbit's foot.
If so, you have to let them know
That
the
this-
reason that they are there.
Yeah.
That it was pure fucking destiny.
I'll be like, you're being hired today purely because my lucky rabbit's foot is tingling.
You're like scratching your face with it.
Just petting it.
The claws
slowly.
are pretty sharp.
They are actually.
careful.
I think mine are facing the wrong way
No, that's how the foot goes.
because it's scratchy this way.
I don't know. It wouldn't fold the other way. The foot?
Yeah.
It was either straight or that.
I love it. I appreciate it. I'm going to hang it on my mic until this episode is over so that it gives me luck in telling my story. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, you will not believe what I have in store for you.
Okay. I bet I'll believe it.
You
I
might.
believe anything you say.
especially with this lucky rabbit's foot
Yeah.
fucking staring at me.
Right by your face.
Well, I have a listener recommendation for you
Ooh, okay.
from our good buddy Ashton.
Ah!
You can find him on the Facebook group.
Yes, yes.
Pretty legit.
Ashton, what's up?
What's up, baby? All right, I'm going to tell you about Mackenzie Lewick.
Okie doke.
Okay, but first, we're going to start with Ayola Ajayi.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be Ajayi.
Okay.
I think it's Ajayi.
I like it. I'm for it.
But I'm not going to say his last name anymore because of that reason. So he is Ayola.
Okay.
Okay, so Ayola was a 31-year-old man originally from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the United States on a green card, and in 2012, he studied at the Utah State University.
Ashton lives in Utah, doesn't he?
He does.
That's why this was suggested.
Yeah, he was like, check this shit out, and I was like, give it some time, because this legit just ended.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Sorry for giving away Ashton's fucking coordinates also.
Yeah, giving away his spot.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so 2012, Utah State University. So during that time, he was accused of stealing an iPad, and
Okay.
he had some issues with his green card. So he was banned from the university until he could get it resolved in 2015, which was roughly like 3 years later, right?
What kind of issues you have with your green card? Like, is
I'm
it
sure
expired?
It's like, yeah, I'm sure it's like those, like it's expired or you didn't fill out this paperwork or whatever. Like, fucking give us that shit. But he did get it resolved.
So then if you have an issue with your green card, are you then all of a sudden illegal? Is
I
that how
think
that
so.
works? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's kind of scary.
Yeah. I mean,
very,
I'm
like-
sure that they give you some kind of like leeway. Like, no, I have a green card, but like it's in the fucking bureaucracy right now.
Yeah. It's all tied up.
Paperwork and stuff. I
It's
don't
on
know.
Capitol Hill somewhere.
Yeah. It's like if you get pulled over and your tags are expired, but like you really paid for them, but they're on
But-
their way.
Yeah, you just haven't gotten them yet.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, I don't know, I could still give you a ticket for this. And you're like, fucking blame the DMV. I don't know if that's what it was, but he did get his shit resolved in 2015.
Okay, cool.
So he had been studying computer science, but he didn't actually graduate.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2014, he was investigated regarding a rape.
Oh, shit.
Fucking escalated quickly.
Yeah. We're taking iPads, and now we're raping.
and taken dignity.
Oh, I was wondering what you were going to call it. I was like, oh.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I don't know. Taking, stuff that doesn't belong to you.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Yeah, it ain't yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look with your eyes, not with your hands, bitch.
I'd prefer you also didn't look with your eyes, but that's fine.
I just applied my childhood rules going into an antique store
Right? Don't
to
fucking touch
molestation.
anything. Oh my god. Exactly that. Yeah. But nothing
Keep
ever
your hands in
came-
your pocket. Sorry.
Jesus, don't touch anything. I always got that fucking and keep your hands in your pockets. We're gonna go in the store and you keep your hands in your goddamn pockets. Jeez,
Look with your eyes, not with your hands.
Yeah. hmm Well, he apparently, allegedly, looked with his hands, and allegedly raped someone, was
Okay.
accused of that. But he wasn't really accused of it. He was just investigated, like, hey, maybe it was this guy, right?
Okay.
But nothing ever came of that, okay?
Alrighty.
So that was just in his fucking seedy past.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2018, Ayola invited a woman back to his home where they hung out on the couch and they were watching TV, a little bit of Netflix and chilling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he started kissing her, but it quickly worked up to him aggressively kissing her.
Oh, God.
And then...
Not aggressively.
Yeah, I'm imagining, like, teeth.
Oh, no.
Or, like, you know when your teeth clink? Because
Oh,
you're
it's
like,
the
can you
worst.
fucking back up?
Ugh.
Like,
yeah.
what are you doing?
I would like a breath, please.
Yeah, like,
Don't
ugh.
jut your tongue like that.
I don't like it.
No.
Yeah.
What are you, a fucking lizard?
Do lizards jet their tongue out?
No,
I
I'm
think
pretty sure it's a
snakes.
snake, yeah.
What are
I don't
you, a
know.
snake?
I just got carried away. I was going with it.
He's just doing push-ups on the couch. That's what I
Staring
think
at
of
her.
with a lizard. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, yeah, she didn't appreciate his fucking aggressive snake-like
Tongue
kissing,
punches.
tongue punching her, and so she tried to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey man, let's fucking cool this shit off, right? Mm-hmm. And then he started forcefully trying to touch her.
Nope.
Which is,
Can't do
Again,
that.
That's a no-no.
Don't
Yeah.
like that.
Shouldn't do that.
Ugh.
And she was like, nope, fuck that shit, right?
Yeah.
And
Call
so
the cops. You knew I was going to say
I
it.
did every time. It's one of those, like, you have to finish it.
Yeah.
And so she tried to get away, but he pinned her down and he bit her
Ugh.
at least 3 times.
That's an infection. 3?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'd be so pissed.
I would be terrified.
I'm going off of being bit by a toddler, how angry I get when that happens.
Well, that's because they always bite you in inappropriate places, like the back of your arm. And you're like, who raised you?
monster.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
God, what a fucking psycho.
Well, it left, like, visible marks and bruising on her.
Ugh.
So
He bit hard.
he bit hard.
No,
And
thank you.
That's pretty fucked up, right?
Yeah.
So she went to the police, who were like, oh, yeah, this guy was also under investigation for that 2014 rape, right?
Yeah. Did he have an iPad in there? Had some
Did you
questions.
by chance see an iPad in his house?
But what about the iPad?
Let's be real. This is what they're actually going to investigate, right?
Oh my God, how sad.
I know. Well, the woman didn't end up pressing charges, so ultimately nothing came of it other than a police report, right?
No.
Probably because she got away and she was like, just
leave
want to
me
get
alone.
the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
I don't want to deal with that. I don't
Yeah.
want to re-experience anything.
Exactly.
I'd like to diss a fucking peer
Yeah.
from
And-
his radar.
And you have to retell this shit over and over.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
No, thank you.
So it should be noted that his ex-wife, who...
Oh,
I
he
guess-
had an ex-wife.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said it like
Yeah,
that.
an ex-wife, yeah. I mean, there's a reason she's an ex, I guess.
Yeah,
And it's
clearly.
because he aggressively tongue punches. She was like, I'm not into that.
Watch out for that tongue, man.
Well, she also alleged that there was abuse in that relationship and that he was known to get aggressive when she wouldn't do what he wanted.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
missed me with that.
Mm-hmm.
Never want to do things you want to do.
Oh my God, no.
It's the basis of a fucking core relationship.
Yeah. So
Okay.
in 2018, Ayola joined a type of meetup site called Seeking Arrangements.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the type of arrangements that he was seeking would be
Uh-huh.
matching up sugar daddies with sugar babies.
Did he have a lot of money? Or is he trying to be the sugar baby?
No, he's trying to be the sugar daddy.
Okay.
I don't know if he had a lot of money, but I'm guessing that he had like a decent amount because he has a house.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm like, dang, you're doing good for yourself.
It's like Utah, right?
Yeah, so it's probably cheaper than
I don't really
here.
know the fucking real estate in Utah, but I would
Actually,
imagine.
I don't know. I think they probably have some like really nice places.
Yeah.
like-
Like at ski resorts.
Yeah, or like the head of the Mormon churches.
True. But
They're all living the high life out there.
but did it cost a lot of money? Or do they just have really big fancy homes? You know?
I mean, both, right? They have big
Well, I
fancy
mean, like,
homes
you-
that cost a lot.
But they wouldn't cost as they would be more expensive like
Oh,
here,
it would
right?
be more
Like, yeah,
expensive here, but everything is more expensive here.
Yeah.
You can get a fucking shack.
What kind of house did he have?
I don't actually know.
Like if he's got a 2-story, 3-bedroom,
oh yeah,
two
it's
and a
the
half
stairs
bath.
that get you every time.
yeah,
huh?
yeah,
This
2
guy
and a
has
half
stairs.
bath. You got 2, like one for the kids, one for you, and one for a guest.
Yeah, yeah,
2
yeah.
and a half.
Yeah,
You know,
like
that's how you
guest
know
doesn't
you're
need to
living
use a
well.
shower.
Yeah,
Just get on the fucking toilet.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's how you know you're living your life.
Yeah, 2.5 bathroom.
But I feel
That's
like
a
in
nice house.
Utah, that's probably like $95,000. you know, and like here,
Alexis,
that shit's
this
like
is what you're for. Zillow some fucking
6,000
places.
or 600,000 bare minimum.
Yeah.
Probably way more. 800,000.
Find
You got
me a-
stairs, 800,000.
Find me a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, average. in Utah.
2.5 bathroom.
Oh, actually, it's in Rose Park, I think. So look in that. I think it's called Rose Park. Look in that general vicinity. All right, we'll find out.
Okay. I don't know why it matters, but he's a sugar daddy evidently. But he's stealing fucking iPads? This motherfucker.
Well, I mean, he was stealing iPads back in 2012.
All right. But
Now
still.
it's 2018.
We all
He's-
have a past, I guess.
He's grown, you know?
Okay. What's he do?
IT.
Oh, he probably does have that much money.
Yeah, he might.
They make a lot of fucking money.
But he never graduated college. But
Okay.
still, you
what
teach
kind of IT?
yourself
Is he
a
like on
lot.
the Geek Squad?
Information technology? I don't know.
He just works at Best Buy. Like, not that that's a bad thing, but they make it sound super cool,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like, I'm a professional. Well,
Yeah. Like, yeah, you're on the Geek Squad. They probably get paid a lot of money. I have no idea how much money they get paid.
I don't know what they do either.
Oh, it's a nice house.
Yeah, it looks like a nice house.
How much is it?
How much is it?
That's his house.
Oh.
That's the house.
Oh.
Oh,
And how much
okay.
is it? Is it on Zillow?
Yeah, it just went by out for sale.
Uh-huh. For how much?
Please hold.
What year is this? 2018?
This happened.
49.
$349.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a nice house.
That's a nice
In
house.
Utah?
Yeah, he's doing.
4-bedroom, 2-bath.
Wow.
He didn't have the half bath though.
No.
18 square feet. 1,800 square feet.
That's a big house. That's bigger than my house.
That's bigger than my house too. He's doing well for himself.
Yeah. All right.
I would love to only pay.
$350,000 for a house?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it was, but I just rounded it in my
Yeah,
head.
I feel like that was it.
Yeah, 349.
Oh, fucking, see?
I feel like that's almost the same price as like what San Diego was like, I don't know, fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Well, you could get like a flipped house in a not great neighborhood for $350.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel-
Anyway.
okay, yeah. I don't know why that was so important.
Apparently, he's doing
Turns
pretty
out-
good. And if you want to buy his house,
That's how much it
on
was.
sale for, on Zillow.
Turns out Utah is not that cheap. Like not that much more cheap than San Diego.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking like the swamps of Louisiana, you know?
Where you're like, what is that, 50 grand for a house?
A mansion.
A whole house?
I think I'm just bitter on San Diego markets.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he's a sugar daddy.
Yeah, he's a sugar daddy. Apparently, he's doing all right for himself.
Okay.
And he makes at least one connection on seeking arrangements.
Ooh, he gonna get sugar baby.
He's about to get a sugar baby, which I will tell you about them in just a minute.
Oh, he gets a couple.
But other than that, I don't really know if he was getting like more matches or a lot of matches or anything. But
Okay.
yeah, just he gets at least one.
Okay.
right?
Okay.
By 2019, Iola was working as an IT worker, as we just talked about a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And he wrote a book called Forge Identity.
Okay, hold up. Two things. Motherfucker wrote a book. Mm-hmm. Forged identity. Is it like how to steal somebody's identity?
Forge Identity.
Oh. Don't know how that makes it that much different.
Well, it's not like a
you
forged
create?
identity. It's Forge Identity. I don't know.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you what it's about later.
Okay.
It's not important right now. I'm
Doesn't
gonna tell
forge
you,
mean to create?
I'm going to tell you what it's about right now.
Okay. So any questions?
So it's a book, apparently, about some teenager who witnesses a murder and then becomes a murderer. But it's like, I think like a vigilante murderer.
Uh-huh.
And he talks about, like, they have to choose the path. Like, are they going to fucking go down this, like, you know, not be a murderer path or, like, fucking seek their vengeance and go down this other path and become a murderer?
Okay.
Right.
So this is like a fiction book,
Yeah.
but could be a blueprint to his life, I'm guessing.
I mean,
Maybe.
don't get over assumptious here.
Okay, but I for sure thought this was like a self-help book.
Oh, forge identity?
Yeah.
Like, this is how you will forge your new identity.
yeah.
I mean, maybe.
I guess, huh?
And in said book, he also talks about burning the bodies of his victims, of the teenagers' victims, right?
Okay.
Okay, so that's just a fucking foreshadowing.
Well,
So, also in 2019, Iola reached out to a contractor to do a little bit of renovation on his home, which maybe could have added some square footage here,
some value.
because he was looking to have a secret soundproofed room added
God.
underneath his front porch,
No.
which is never a good thing to have.
I mean, we can't really judge because we have a secret
Super soundproof
room.
shed.
It's not very soundproof, but
No, it's not very soundproof.
We
I could
tried.
scream and your neighborhood would hear.
yeah, you could.
Yeah, but he was like, I mean, it'll be under my porch. No one will know, right? Mm-hmm. And he explained to the contractor that he wanted to have hooks in the walls at about head height.
Nope.
And
That's something you do on your own.
yeah, who's contracting this shit out? Which is also why he must be a sugar daddy, because he was like, I'm just gonna spend the money and get it done right?
Yeah, instead of trying to make your own
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking make my own
murder
little
shed.
soundproof super hidey hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay. He also wanted the door to be controlled by a fingerprint scanner.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
What year is this? Do we have this?
2019.
Okay, I was like, do we have this technology?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm going to need you to speed up the future and scan my eyeball.
Here's what I'm imagining. I mean, he's an IT tech person.
Yeah.
IT tech. He's an information technologies worker.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
he
he
was
knows all about this
Yeah.
fingerprint sensor.
Maybe that's how he gets into work every day. And so he's
Yeah.
like, we could put this on a fucking door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He also explained to the contractor, like, don't worry, it's not for anything nefarious.
Yeah.
I just want to hide alcohol from my Mormon girlfriend, right?
Okay, a whole room.
Well,
And I don't want to hear the clinking of the bottles.
so it's got to be soundproof. Also, hooks on the wall, head height. I'm going to hang bottles upside down. I don't fucking know.
99 bottles of beer on the
There
wall.
you go. Yeah, it could be that. I'm not entirely sure how he swung that one through.
Okay. I'm sure the contractor gives zero fucks what he's doing with this room. He's just like, yeah, that'll be an extra 50 for each bolt because I have to go into the main frame.
The contractor was
attached to the supporting beam, and
No.
this is where the unicorns live, so
No.
50.
the contractor was super skeeved out. And he was
Really?
like, yeah, he's like, I'm not fucking doing that shit. Like, that's
Oh.
shady as fuck. And he turned down the job.
He got morals?
He got
Shit,
morals.
I'd be the worst contractor ever. I'd be like, don't give a fuck, don't ask, don't tell.
he
Like
was a
my body
contractor with
weight?
morals.
Hang on, let me test
Who are
this.
you trying to get? Someone like my size? Oh, no. I mean alcohol. What kind of alcohol are you getting? Like,
Like blonde, 100 pounds.
yeah. How many pounds we looking for here?
God, it's a terrible joke. I'm just joking. I'm not a contractor.
Really? I'm not 100 pounds. That was the joke.
God. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I got your joke about the joke.
Yeah, you knew where I was going.
I picked up what you were putting down.
Okay, so now let's fucking put Iola on pause. We're just gonna leave him right
Wait,
there.
before we leave him,
Okay.
did anybody build this room? Did he find another contractor?
No. He was probably like, dang it. That was my one buddy's buddy, like my hookup.
Did he build any of the room?
I don't think he built the room. No.
Oh, okay.
Not that I know of. Alexis? Do a video walkthrough.
She's like, yeah. Is there
Is there a secret room on Zillow?
It said 4 bedrooms now.
Ooh.
Is it how they try to sell a bedroom as a bedroom, but it's not really a bedroom?
Is one of them under the porch? Okay, so now we're going to leave him right there. Put
Okay.
him on pause.
Later, loser.
Yeah, later, loser. And we're going to hard cut over to Mackenzie.
Okay.
Okay? So Mackenzie grew up in Los Angeles County, in El Segundo, to be precise.
Ooh.
So she was the second oldest of 4 other kids, all boys. All
Okay.
brothers.
Got it.
She grew up in a religious household, and she was part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Mm-hmm.
And she went to El Segundo High School. She played water polo and was on the swim team. And, per usual, was a fucking awesome person, right?
Yeah.
After high school, Mackenzie attended the University of Utah and joined a sorority.
Okay.
She was majoring in kinesiology and pre-nursing, and she was working at a biological testing company.
Ooh.
Yeah, doing pretty fucking well for herself.
Hell yeah, she's smart.
Mm-hmm. By 2018, she was single, so she joined the site seeking arrangements.
She's like, I'm gonna give me a sugar daddy so I don't have to use his brain.
Mm-hmm. She was like, you know what would be nice? Getting paid to do shit and just go on fucking dates,
I
right?
will pour your tea.
Yeah. I don't actually know what they do, but I've heard that a lot of them don't actually do, like, sexy time stuff.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, man, I'll go to the
Fucking
movies
hang
with
out.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to hang out? Whatever.
I think that the main priority is sex, but like not everybody agrees to that.
Yeah.
And so sometimes they just come over and like
Hang out. Rub your feet. I don't know.
do this Stairmaster in tight pants. I watched a documentary.
Oh, okay. I was like, interesting.
Yeah. And then like the ones who do have relationships in this documentary that like prolonged for a while, they were always like very unhappy with each other. Like,
Really?
we're too young and you don't listen to what I say. And then she's just like, you're boring and you never want to do anything fun. And he's like, well, I've been working all day so that you can have your $300 dress that you put on my black Amex card.
Oh my God. And then she's like, well, you wanted me to wear a nice tight dress.
Yeah.
Okay, so She was like, all about that life, right? I'm going to try out some financial domination, probably.
For sure.
And she matched with Iola.
Okay.
Fucking surprising, right?
Yeah.
Really took you on a wild ride there, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure where the story was going. So I'm glad that you really outlined it for me.
Almost couldn't follow it. I know. They chatted a bit, but they didn't meet up, right?
Okay. Plain is safe.
Just gonna get to know each other.
Give me your digits for that credit card.
Did not think you were gonna say digits.
Dick.
That's right. That's what I was thinking. And in June of 2019, Mackenzie's grandmother passed away. I know. And so she went back to LA for the funeral. While she was in LA, she was still texting with Iola, and they agreed to finally meet up once she got back to Utah, right?
Okay.
So on June 17th at like 1 or 2 a.m., her plane landed in Salt Lake International Airport, and she got a lift.
Damn, she took the red eye.
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how long that flight is, but it's got to be like 4 hours. Like, why did
To
you?
Utah?
Yeah, it
think
doesn't
it's
seem
4
like it's that
hours?
far.
Huh?
It doesn't seem like it's that far.
But 4 hours seems like a long time for a flight to Utah from LA.
I was just trying to overestimate.
Oh my God, it's probably like an hour and a half or 2.
Well, why would you go so late?
I don't know. That's a solid point. But it takes like 3.5 hours to get to Minnesota.
I thought planes stopped going at like 10.
That's in San Diego. They're
They're
like
in LA.
They can't take off, but I think it's international, so they could probably take off a little later. I don't really know.
Oh,
But they can
maybe.
land whenever the fuck they need to land.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're not allowed to take off past like 10.
Yeah. But I mean, for like an hour-long flight to get in at like 1 or 2 in the morning, you'd have to leave at like midnight. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the math doesn't add up.
LAX, you can leave whenever the fuck you want, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I don't really know that for sure at all.
Interesting.
No, but
you
I'm
would
pretty
think
sure.
I would know more about that stuff, but I don't have
You
any
would
idea.
think. Yeah. I've flown like maybe 5 times in my whole life. It's probably gone up there since, recently. But I had never flown until I was like 17 or something.
Wow.
16.
I flew
Fucking
all
road
the time.
trips.
But I just closed my eyes and followed my dad. Like, I don't know. Take me wherever you want to go.
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Yeah.
That's how you end up
And
on
he'd
the
be
wrong
like,
fucking
this is
side.
how you navigate an airport. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to ask someone and promptly be kidnapped. Don't worry about me.
I'll get to where I need to be.
I'll be fine, Dad. I'll get somewhere. Bye. And he's probably so disappointed in me as a person. Okay, so she got a lift from the airport, right? She told the Lyft driver that she was meeting up with a friend and to drop her off at North Salt Lake's Hatch Park.
Oh my God, at like 2:30 in the morning?
At 3 a.m.
Jesus.
She was dropped off at 3 a.m. at a fucking park.
Oh my gosh, this is a good way for bad things to happen.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
I put a note about it later, but like, take a fucking lift to your destination.
Yeah.
Don't take a lift to a park.
Yeah, that's a little scary. But maybe she's thinking it's like a public place because I'm assuming she's going to meet up with them.
Yeah.
So maybe because she's like, oh, it's a public place, I might be a little safer.
But a public park at 3 in the morning is no longer public.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. It scares me.
That scares me too. And then she had to take a lift there so she doesn't have like a fucking getaway car or anything.
Yeah, like go to a coffee shop or something.
Yeah, like a 24-hour fucking Target.
Yeah.
I
Is
don't
that a
know.
thing?
I mean, there's
I'll meet you by the
Walmarts. I was just trying to step it up. Like, it's a date. Go to a Target, not a Walmart.
Got to put up those false perceptions,
Yeah,
I should
yeah.
have a Target.
Yeah, I go to Target all the time. But I don't know. I don't like it. And obviously,
No.
this is a murder podcast,
Yeah.
so we all know where this is going. And I'm not at all putting any kind of, like,
Blame
fucking
on her or anything. but-
blame on her. Yeah, and of course, I have hindsight on this.
Yeah.
But the only reason to not go to a person's house, other than like, oh, I don't want to meet in public, in which case then go to like a public place. But
Yeah.
the only reason to not meet at their house is so that they don't have like documentation of you at their house. And that's sketchy as fuck, right?
Oh, because the lift would go like right to your house. Oh, I didn't even
Yeah.
consider that.
Yeah.
I was just like, hell no, I'm not going to anybody's house that I've never met. That's fucking scary. I'll meet at a public place.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get that. I
Yeah.
totally get that. But at 3 a.m, it's no longer public, right?
Yeah, but maybe you just feel safer because you can like run away or something, like I'm not locked in anything.
I have no illusions of running away from anyone.
Yeah.
I would try and then immediately fall on my face.
Yeah, and panic. And then it'd be like when you're in a dream and you're trying to run away and you're like, why am I
Exactly.
just staying in place?
Yeah, or with my luck, they'd be like a track star, and I'm like, I used to be.
I've never
Now I
been.
can't run fucking down the block. I'm. We all know where this is going, and I
Yeah,
feel really
okay, so
bad
tell me what
saying that,
happened.
but
We know you're not victim blaming her.
yeah, I'm not victim blaming her. But
We've all done dumb shit.
ladies,
How old is she? 20 something?
I think she's 23 at the time.
Ugh, I did so much dumb shit at 23.
So, meanwhile, at 3 a.m., Iola was leaving his house to go pick her up from the park, because I guess that was the fucking deal. Like, he was just going to go meet her, pick her up, take her back to his house,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
On his way out of his house, he turned off his security cameras.
Oh, creepy. This bro had fucking security cameras too?
Mm-hmm.
Really rich.
Yeah. Side note, a cleaner that had been to his house said...
He had a cleaner?
Yeah, that was another thing. He had a cleaner, so, like, he's doing really, really well.
Yeah, he is clearly a sugar daddy. I get it now. I get it.
But this cleaner said that he had many cameras and multiple cameras in the master bedroom. Like, she fucking thought it was weird enough to be like, yeah, that was weird. I made a note of that. There's a lot of cameras in the master bedroom.
Did he ever try to justify it? Like, I just have so many valuables.
Not that I saw, but this was all kind of recent, like 2019, so
Ooh,
I don't know.
creepy.
Maybe we'll find out something later.
Oh, no.
Okay, so now I don't know how this was presented at the time or if it was something that they were both into, but when they got back to Iola's house, he tied Mackenzie's hands behind her back with zip ties and rope, and according to him, he began to choke her with his hands.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And Mackenzie told him to stop,
Yeah, I could see why.
but he didn't stop.
Yeah, because he sounds like an asshole.
Yeah.
And he has a history of this.
And he has a history of kind of being demanding.
Yeah.
And instead, he flipped her onto her stomach and he strangled her with a belt until she stopped moving.
No, no, no. Oh, my God.
So this motherfucker had a plan
yeah.
the entire time of what he was going to do. Because he turned off his security cameras, too. To
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
Don't want any documentation. The lift dropped her off at the park, not at his house.
Oh, my God.
Fucking sketch,
Yeah,
right?
that's terrifying.
Horrible.
Oh, God.
So the only motive that was ever presented was that he wanted to know what it felt like to kill a person.
Okay, that's fucking creepy, and I'm not about it.
Yeah, no. An autopsy will later show that she had also suffered blunt force trauma to the left side of her head,
Oh.
and she had a 5-centimeter hole in her skull,
Oh, my God.
which is almost 2 inches.
Yeah, that's too many.
That's
okay.
fucking huge.
I'm already putting things together in my brain. Was her skin broken? It's just a hole in her skull?
You know, I don't know, and I don't know if the prosecution knows that either for reasons that I'll tell you later. And by prosecution, I mean investigators.
Okay. Because now I'm thinking she didn't want to be tied up and he like whacked her. Like, and then tied her up and then choked her.
Possible.
That's where my brain's going. Detective Stacy over here figuring shit out.
Detective Stacy, well, all we really have as far as like firsthand account of it is what he is telling us.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Yeah. So that 2-inch hole was actually ruled as the cause of death
Oh
due
my
to
God.
a brain hemorrhage.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
That's insane.
she was strangled until she stopped moving. I don't know if she got hit after that or if she got hit before that, kind of like you're saying, and then
Yeah.
just died of those injuries instead. But
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Well, that's fucking terrifying. She didn't die from the strangulation either way.
No. And I couldn't find anything saying what had actually caused the blunt force trauma. Like, he never admitted to that part of it as far as
But something
like
happened.
recently.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. Something damaged her skull there, and they said that that was what had actually been the cause of death.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And again, this is all like relatively fresh.
Yeah.
Like new.
Yeah.
So maybe stuff will come out about it later. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God. That freaks me out.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I hate it. So, once Iola had killed Mackenzie, he attempted to burn her body in his backyard,
Oh God, this is never a good idea.
which is why I don't actually know if her skin was broken.
Okay.
Because
it
I'm
was
assuming,
burnt.
yeah, she was burnt.
Oh
or
my
pretty
gosh.
burnt.
How did they know that, like, the injury to the skull was caused before death?
I would imagine like bleeding patterns and stuff. I think even with burning, it'll like fry in the blood onto the skull. I don't actually know that
Oh.
for a fact,
Okay.
but I think they can. I don't know. I think they can still tell,
Interesting.
like if the brain bled or not. I don't
okay.
know. I don't know.
Okay.
But he also burned items of her clothing and a wallet or a purse. They did not specify which it was, but they were like, it was one of these things that carries money.
Yeah, because a guy doesn't. I'm sure a guy is reporting this and they don't know the difference between a wallet and purse.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it's confusing when it's a clutch. Ugh.
God, what do you even call that? What is
Yeah.
that, a pocketbook?
I don't. Ugh. Don't even get me started.
So then Iola buried her in a shallow grave in his yard and threw some of her things into the Jordan River.
Okay.
Okay. Side note on this,
Yeah.
the neighbors were questioned later, and they reported that he had bonfires in his backyard on the 17th, which is the night that she went missing,
Uh-huh.
and the 18th that produced a, quote, horrible smell.
Okay, well, you were smelling somebody. That's terrible.
Isn't that horrible?
That's fucking awful.
I hate that.
What do you do in that scenario? Like, if it's bad enough that you can recall it to a police officer later, like, do you not just go over and be like, yo,
The fuck is going on? over
bad?
there?
Or like call the cops just in case?
I don't think I would. I'd be like, are there burning tires? I don't know what burning people smells like,
I don't either.
but
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know. I smell like my neighbor's barbecues all the time, and I'm like, oh, the guy's a fucking charcoal grill.
Oh my God, what if you were like, damn, it smells good?
I know.
That's horrifying. That's a worse thought.
That's what I'm saying. But Mackenzie's parents called the police on June 20th, which was, she went missing the night of the 17th, or like early morning of the 17th.
So 4 days later.
Yeah, roughly. Well, 3, but roughly.
Okay.
Her parents had started to get worried when they couldn't get a hold of her, and no one could confirm that she had ever arrived back at the university after leaving the airport, right? Like, she
Okay,
was
yeah.
on her flight,
Yeah.
but then nobody heard from her after that.
Okay. And she didn't tell anybody what she was going to do.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
My God, she just, I'd be like, I am tired. Not tonight.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, I just did a whole family thing. I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
And then you're on a plane and you're like, I'm just going to go do whatever it is that she agreed to do.
Maybe
with
he
this
was
guy.
like enticing her with something, like, oh, I'll buy you that thing or something,
Maybe.
like luring her in.
Yeah, it could have been. So an investigation is launched, and the police have the record of her taking the lift to the park.
Mm-hmm.
And they have her phone records where she was going to meet up with Iola, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
So the police go knocking on his door, and he said that, yes, they had been talking that night, but they never met in person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sketch.
Mm-hmm.
And so police let him go since they don't have enough information to detain him or anything,
They
right?
were like, let us see your security footage.
oh, you
Prove
can't.
that you were home.
It's off.
Yeah,
What about those fucking cameras in your master bedroom?
How fucking suspicious.
Prove you were sleeping.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. So Iola gets spooked from this, though, right?
Yeah.
And he decides to dig up Mackenzie's body.
Oh, God.
From his
Okay.
yard.
Okay.
Yeah. And he takes it to Logan Canyon and he buries it there.
Oh, my God. All right. So now we got fresh fucking dirt pulled up everywhere.
I mean, it was already freshly pulled
That's
up because he had
true.
buried her anyway.
That's true. He's like, I just sodded my backyard.
right. But it was like an hour and a half away. So
Okay.
a few days later, on June 24th, Iola decides to go to the police station to fucking straighten this whole thing out.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't do that. I mean, do, but like,
But that's how you get caught. Yeah. I'm just going to straighten this whole thing out.
You
You're
know
going to do
what?
25 to life.
I have one more thing to say.
So I'm not sure what he told them during this interview, but I guess they still didn't have enough solid evidence against him.
Yeah.
And so on June 26th, which is 2 days later, police brought cadaver dogs to his house.
Oh, God.
And they searched his yard.
Fucking hit off everywhere, I'm sure.
There's a video, you can watch it, of this dog being like, yo,
Right
all
here?
this fucking freshly fucked up dirt right here. And it's marking like, yep, give me that treat. 'Cause
Oh, God.
there was a body here.
Yeah.
So that night of the 26th, he's taken in for questioning again. And they leave him in the room alone for over an hour. Which I'm sure is some kind of interrogation
Mindfuck.
technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Or they're hoping that he's going to talk to himself or something. But he just lays on the floor like, this is nice.
I'm going to sleep here.
This is fine. Everything's fine. And when the police finally go to talk to him, it's like 10 p.m. and he's complaining that his baby mama is supposed to be at his house at 8 p.m., right?
Okay. So now he's late.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, God damn it, guys, this has been taking forever. I got to go, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And so the police are like, all right, cool. What's her name? Like, what's she about, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I mean, I don't like know her. Like,
Oh, I just had a baby with her?
I just know her first name. I don't know her last name, but she's his baby mama.
Sure.
I don't know. He's like, yeah, it's just someone that we used to date and now she's pregnant.
Uh,
I just don't, we're not on last name basis.
okay.
And so he also says that he was with said baby mama on the night that Mackenzie went missing.
Oh, so he's like trying to make an alibi.
But like not with full information.
Yeah,
And
got it.
there's no way for police to be like, oh yeah,
Let me validate that.
yeah, exactly. But like it couldn't have possibly been him because he was with this
Yeah, baby
totally
mama.
not made up baby mama.
A totally real woman.
Yeah, I promise.
I have a girlfriend. She's real.
She would just text me right now. What's that, honey?
Hang on, let me take this.
Your phone didn't ring.
I knew she was gonna call.
And so Iola showed them his phone where he was talking with Mackenzie. Mm-hmm. And it was like her.
Be there in 5.
Right? No, it was her asking who he was. Like, who is this again? I must have deleted the number. And he is like, oh, it was from Seeking Arrangements. And she was like, can you send me a picture? Like,
Can
I
you
don't-
elaborate?
Yeah, like, I don't remember you. I don't know who you are. And
Yeah.
then he sent her a picture of himself. And then she doesn't respond, right?
Okay.
And so he's like, well, I don't know. It's probably because I'm black. And so she didn't want to talk to me anymore.
Okay.
No, you're just,
Did he delete other messages or was that really the last message?
nope. The police were like, that's so interesting. And
That it just
meanwhile,
stopped.
they have fucking T-Mobile's transcripts of
Yeah.
their whole text conversation. But of course, they're not going to tell him that. They're just like, that's so interesting. Why don't you just keep talking, right?
Yeah, keep telling us these lies.
Yeah, just keep digging your grave. Mm-hmm. And so he keeps denying that they ever met that night. And police are like, yo, we have video of
Yeah.
your car leaving the park that she was dropped off at.
Oh, they have video?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And it was like moments after she was dropped off at the park. Your car's leaving, right?
Yeah.
And he said that he wouldn't have met up with her that late, that it would be weird, and that's not safe for her or me.
I have so many questions around how he got her there. And like what was the reasoning for the park, you know?
I don't know, and I hate it.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, oh, you'd feel safe at the park, safer at the park or in a public place, but then you wouldn't immediately leave with the person.
Yeah, you wouldn't
know?
immediately get in their car to go to their house, because then
No.
at that point, just have the Lyft drop you off at their house so that you have a fucking record of being at their house. And also,
Yeah.
less work for him. You don't have to drop me off, or you don't have to pick me up at the park. I'll just go straight to your house.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have some questions.
Yeah, it's weird. Mm-hmm. And so police were able to go through his phone, where his location placed him at the park at 3 a.m. on the night that she was dropped off by the Lyft.
Okay, busted.
And then there were the deleted text messages between the two of them, right?
Yeah, like I'm here, come get me.
Mm-hmm. And they also found pictures of her on his phone,
Uh-oh.
which the only way to get those is to be in person with her phone, or his phone and her, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So your story's full of holes here, buddy, right?
Yeah.
And also on his phone, they found pornographic pictures of children
Oh no.
aged between 4 and 8 years old.
Oh, dear God.
Now, I don't know if these were taken by him. I'm
Oh,
assuming
no,
not, though.
No.
But that's just a little fucking...
Yeah. I can't believe you can like acquire this kind of stuff. That fucking freaks me out.
Isn't it gross?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's like a whole market for it?
Yeah.
Gross. So while he was being questioned, the police were searching his home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they found her burned purse/wallet at his house.
He didn't get rid of that shit?
Nope.
That's weird.
I mean, he might have missed it.
I feel like you don't just miss that.
I mean, if he had buried it with her and then he like dug up her again and you take out her
okay.
body, you might not have dug up like that other spot. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know. But they also found drug paraphernalia, a shit ton of cleaning supplies, air fresheners, broken wood, and a bunch of kitchen knives. Now,
Okay.
all of this, I don't actually find that odd,
Yeah.
right? I mean, aside from her purse, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But like they had to have been in like weird places or like an intense amount of cleaning supplies or something. But like,
And like air fresheners, like what was he gonna do? Like keep her in his little thingy and
I don't
like his little
know.
hidey hole and put them up everywhere?
I don't know. But with COVID, like I have an intense amount of cleaning supplies.
Yeah, but this was before COVID, right? 2019.
Yeah.
That shit hit 2020. Like March is when we all fucking
Yeah.
freaked out.
Yeah, I guess. But even so, like, what is an intense amount of clean? Like, what is a suspicious amount of cleaning supplies? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a hard question now, but pre-COVID, like more than one bottle of bleach, full.
Okay, full maybe.
Yeah, like more than one giant bottle of peroxide. Because you get a giant bottle of peroxide for like 98 cents and that shit's there for years.
I used to go through peroxide pretty quickly.
What were you doing?
It's what you would clean water pipes with, or tobacco pipes. Water pipes is what they call them
For
at smoke shops.
for nefarious activities?
Yeah, and also he had drug paraphernalia, which I don't know what it was, but maybe he had water pipes
Okay.
that
Okay.
he was cleaning them with.
Okay, that's fine. We don't even know what kind of cleaning supplies, huh?
We don't know what kind of cleaning supplies, and I don't know exactly how much it was or anything. And also, who doesn't have kitchen knives? Like,
Yeah, like
they were
why
like,
was
and
that
all these
mentioned?
kitchen knives.
Yeah.
What is it, like a butcher block of kitchen knives? Because I have 2 of those.
Because I can't decide which one I like better.
Is that a suspicious amount of knives?
Everything
Probably.
in your house is a suspicious amount of everything.
I know, but it's like
Like, why do we still have this old blender that's avocado green?
we do still have that. Actually, I think Brandon burned the motor out on it finally.
God.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Do you think that they were just trying to glorify it? Like, oh, and he had all of these knives.
I'm sure that they had a reason, like, and all these knives were scattered by the front door. That would be suspicious, right? Like, if the knives were anywhere but the kitchen, it would probably be suspicious, and I would mark it as evidence.
What if it's going towards, like, he was trying to create this little murder den with all the cameras and everything, and part of that was he needed a lot of cleaning supplies, and he needed a lot of, like, knives and shit for torture, and so this was his first victim, and he got caught.
I don't know. It could have been. All I'm saying is, most of that stuff doesn't strike me as that odd, except for, like, her purse, right? And I guess it depends on, like, how they found them.
Yeah.
I mean, he clearly did it, and I'm not giving him any kind of leeway on it. I'm just, like,
Questioning why it was mentioned.
Yeah, why would you mention, like, they had cleaning supplies? I'm like, so did I. And they have drug paraphernalia. I'm like, well, it's legal.
Was it legal then?
I don't know if it's legal in Utah. So.
Yeah, I don't know either. And we don't know what kind of paraphernalia.
And we don't know what kind of paraphernalia. So I'm just being my usual fucking devil's advocate self over here.
All right, you do that.
Yeah. So police also found a bunch of pieces of her ripped clothing along the Jordan River Trail.
Oh.
So
Where he threw her stuff?
he had dumped some of her stuff in the Jordan River. Well, I
Why
guess,
would some... Oh, like, did it come out of the river?
I think it may have washed up. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, bro, if you're trying to get rid of evidence, you better have that shit tidy.
But it said along the Jordan River Trail, which I'm
Yeah.
assuming is like
Next to the river?
like near the river, but not like
On it?
the river.
It's not river on.
It's not river on. I don't know. Apparently, I don't know a lot with this story.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm about. I can't
That's
wait
how
till
all
your
of our
story.
stories go.
So police have video evidence of Iola going and buying a gas can on the morning that Mackenzie went missing.
He didn't even have a gas can
This guy was not fucking prepared for this very planned murder.
for this very prepared thing. Okay.
Then he and another guy went and filled up the gas can together.
Why did he need a buddy?
Don't know why you need a buddy, but I mean, if you were like, hey, can you help me fill up this gas can? I'd be like, A, are you serious? B, we can just FaceTime while you do it. Like, do I have to drive to your town to fill up this gas can for you? Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
How is this a two-person job?
How is this? Like, if we were together, I'd be like, yeah, let's fill it up together. That's a normal
I
thing.
still have no idea how this would be a two-person job.
It's not.
Okay. So this is a big gas can?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I just watched a guy fill up like 4 gas cans by himself the other day. And I watched the whole thing. It's a one-person job.
Okay.
I did not offer to help.
No, I wouldn't either.
So, fucking long story short, don't help your friends fill up
Fill
their
up
gas
gas
cans.
cans?
Because I can't imagine this guy, like, got away without being questioned, too, right? Like,
Yeah.
what if he might be part of it?
Oh, that's going to require a deposition for sure.
Exactly. Like, sir, why were you helping this guy fill up a gas can? Like, I don't know. He asked me to.
I don't know what I was there for.
I didn't mean
Do you think he was
to.
trying to create an alibi?
I would not think so, because he burned her body.
Yeah, like
So,
do
like,
something different. If
You
you're
would
gonna...
you would want to have less attention to the gas can thing.
Do you just want to get some coffee? I just have to run this quick.
Quick errand, real quick. Yeah, I don't know.
Hang out in the car. Don't look.
Yeah, don't look. No, you're fine up there. I'm just gonna get gas back here in this gas can. So on June 28th, Iola was finally arrested and charged with kidnapping, aggravated murder, and desecration of a body.
Damn.
He told police where he had buried her body after he was arrested. He's like, fucking, you got me, right?
Got me.
And Mackenzie's body was discovered on July 5th in Logan Canyon. His phone records also put him at that scene on June 25th between 2:30 and 4:30 p.m.
In the middle of the day?
In the middle of the fucking day.
Is this like a brushy area?
I don't know, and I didn't look, but it was like 2:30.
Damn,
Even
that's crazy.
4:30. The sun is up.
Yeah.
That is not a time to be burying a body.
No, that's the worst time.
And I mean, people could walk by or like drive by. I don't know. It's weird.
Wow, that is weird. He
Pretty
really
suspicious.
fucking panicked.
It's just a fucking ballsy time to do.
He
a thing
probably was
that.
like legit panicked. Like,
I
I'm
gotta
getting
go
caught
now.
right now.
Yeah.
So even if they caught me, what the fuck ever. Like, he
Right.
took a risk.
So on October 7th,
What a great day.
is a super day.
What a wonderful day.
In 2020, Iola pleaded guilty to first-degree aggravated murder and third-degree desecration of a human body.
Wow.
With the guilty plea, the prosecution took the death penalty off the table,
Okay.
and so he was sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Okay, good.
During this trial, though, another woman came forward and said that she had met him on a dating app in March of 2018,
Oh, no.
and he had held her against her will and sexually assaulted her.
Oh, my gosh.
So he was tried at the same time for that, and he pleaded guilty to second-degree forcible sexual abuse
Jesus Christ.
and was sentenced to 1 to 15 years for that.
Okay.
Which, I mean, he's already in prison for life, but, like, at least that lady got to be like, hey, also, fuck you, right?
Yeah. Asshole.
Yeah. So he was also initially charged with 19 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor
Jesus.
for those pictures of the kids that were on his phone, right?
Okay.
But when he pleaded guilty to murder, they dropped those charges.
Did he get charged with them because he took them? Sexual exploitation of a minor? Would that mean that he took the pictures? Or can you get that for just having the pictures regardless of who took them?
I assumed it was for just having them, especially
Oh.
since they were dropped. It was like I saw it as more of like a, hey, also, like, fucking put
Yeah,
this on him.
Yeah, we're going to try to get him for everything.
Yeah, like if he didn't get life without the possibility of parole, they probably would have continued on with that
The next thing and the next thing.
to just add on
I
more.
wonder how many women he attacked that didn't come forward. Because, like that first one you mentioned, she didn't want to testify and do all that shit.
And then the 2014 rape allegations
Yeah.
are probably fucking accurate, right?
What an asshole.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
in case you were interested in the book that he wrote,
He wrote a book. Oh,
yeah. Where have you been? Goodreads gives it a 3 out of 5 stars.
okay.
Although-
I wouldn't read it.
What?
I wouldn't read it then.
No, right? Most of the reviews were like, 1 star, why are you selling a book written by a murderer? And then
Okay.
Goodreads has to come on and be like, we don't sell books. This is just a review website. And then everyone else is like, take this down. It's written by a murderer. So those are all like 1 stars. So it could
Yeah.
be skewed.
Okay.
But the other reviews are like, there's a lot of grammatical errors.
It's actually really is not very good content.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Okay, so,
do with that what you will.
but what he wrote in his book, is that what he did? You said he burned bodies in the book.
In the book, it was a teenager that was like, I saw a murder, so now I'm going to go murdering. And also that teenager burned bodies, which he did. I don't think it was like a blueprint to what he did here, but it
Okay.
was more of like,
Influenced. Do you think he saw a murder when he was younger?
I don't know. And see, he was originally from Nigeria, which
Yeah.
I don't know how the fucking
Crime rate is out there?
crime rate is out there, but I know that I don't know anything.
I don't know anything either. I wonder. That's crazy. Not that
Yeah.
it would justify anything. I'm just curious.
Yeah. I don't know.
Holy
I thought the same thing.
fucking shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's sad.
Isn't it?
Poor Mackenzie.
And it's super fucking recent.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
I'm still like hung up on the park thing.
I
Like,
am
how did he
too.
get her there? He did something to get her there.
I don't know. And they haven't released like transcripts, or at least I didn't see any. They didn't release transcripts of like their conversations. They released the ones where he was like, "Yeah, no, see, this is her asking me like who I am, and this is me responding like, oh, seeking arrangements," and then like his picture,
Yeah.
which it just seemed like a normal text message conversation
Yeah.
that she wasn't really interested in.
Yeah. Like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, but I don't know like her side of it, or like what was she gonna get out of this arrangement? What was he, like, because you're right. How coming from a long trip, a relatively short flight, apparently,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to meet with someone that I had never met
No.
before. I'd be like, I don't want to fucking put on
There
my
had to be
face.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want
And like you're coming from like your grandmother's funeral or some shit. Like there's
Yeah.
something.
I don't want to do all that right now. Like, I just
No.
want to go home and relax, and then I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. He
It's
like
3 in the
had
morning.
to have lure her in somehow.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Fuck that guy in particular.
What an asshole. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks,
You're welcome.
Ashton.
Yeah. Thanks, Ashton.
All right, so if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, go to isgdpodcast.com. And then while you're there, check out Patreon and our merchandise. Come support your favorite podcast. Also, come join us on social media at ISGD Podcast. We're on, almost said Amazon. We're not on Amazon. Actually, we are on Amazon. Like, Amazon has podcast shit.
Oh.
I don't know how that works.
Interesting.
But
you cannot buy us.
No, you cannot buy. Well, you can if you go to Patreon.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so we are on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Come join the goddamn pod group. It's a lot of fun. You'll meet Ashton there.
Yeah, he's there.
What else do we do? You should email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com and snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
woo woo. And then please subscribe, rate, and review, and go tell everybody about us so that we feel super awesome and important.
Yep.
And that's it.
Appreciate you, motherfuckers.
More than you will ever know.
Bye.
Bye.